Hello everyone and welcome back. If it's your first time here, please take a moment to subscribe and give me a follow on Instagram, especially if you like puns and dad jokes. Today, I will be showing my white setup that is part of my Rainbow EDC series. With this series of videos, I'm trying to assemble a complete set of everyday carry items that all match a specific color scheme. I have a few fun pieces to share today and also more information on what I plan on doing to customize this knife in the future. The knife I chose for today's set is called the Ghoul from Damn Designs. I learned about this brand because my boyfriend had shown me a knife from them called the Basilisk that he really liked. I bought that knife for him, and as you can tell, it is a bit large for me. Then I found out that they made several knives that are the perfect size just for me. So I ended up getting this Ghoul for myself as well. The blade length on this knife is 2 inches. It is very small, and I personally think it is quite adorable, but it is also very usable. The handle length is 3 inches, and when the knife is open, it is 5 inches long overall. The blade steel on this knife is called 14C28N, and it is a Swedish steel made by a company called Sandvik. The name isn't super catchy, but it refers to the amounts of chromium and nitrogen in the steel alloy. I am really happy to see that this steel is becoming more popular on inexpensive knives because it has good edge retention, high toughness, and excellent corrosion resistance. It is probably one of the most well-rounded blade steels you can find on knives under $80 or so. It's even more impressive considering this knife is only $45. This knife opens by using this front flipper tab here towards the top of the knife. I found the easiest way to open this knife is with my thumb. I can flick the blade open quickly as it is running on ball bearings. And I can also slowly roll it open with my thumb if I don't want to scare any old ladies in the area. So once the blade is deployed, it is held in place with a liner lock. This means that it is locked in the open position by a piece of metal that lines the inside of the handle. Damn Designs describes this blade shape as a modified sheep's foot. I know. I'm reviewing another sheep's foot. Shh. I promise that I will review a knife with a different blade shape soon, but I can't help what I like. There are several other small knives in the Damn Designs site that have essentially the same handle as the knife, but with different blade shapes if you prefer a different style. I'll be sure to leave a link to their site in the description of this video. The thin blade stock has what we call a high flat grind and a continuous curve to the cutting edge that make this knife a really efficient slicer. Usually I use this to open mail, break down boxes, cut those plastic 6-pack rings for recycling, and really any other daily task. The handle is something I am super excited about, but I'll get to why in a minute. It is made from a material called G10. It's a lightweight and durable composite made from woven sheets of fiberglass that are soaked in resin and then compressed. It provides a great grip and resists the elements without expanding or contracting, which makes it a great handle material. Considering how small the handle is, it fits my hand really well. It's comfortable, it allows me to get close to the blade, and it doesn't feel like I will slip or lose my grip. On the other hand, literally, it may look a bit silly in my boyfriend's hand because his hand is much larger than mine. But he says he doesn't have any issues getting a comfortable grip and using the knife. So the reason I got the white G10 version, and why I'm excited about it, is that you can dye it any color that you want. For me, I have an unhealthy obsession with gradients. but you might know it better as ombre or balayage if you're a hairstylist, so that's what I'm going to try to do with this knife. I plan to do a video in the future where I show you how to take the knife apart, dye the handle scales, and then put it all back together. This knife has a really nice deep carry pocket clip, which allows you to have the knife in your pocket without the back of it sticking out. The pocket clip is also reversible for lefties out there, and there's even a nice bit of metal hardware to cover that milled slot on the left side that you don't have the pocket clip on. Speaking of the hardware, it all has a really nice matte finish, and I really like this hexagon captive pivot design. When I have pants with real pockets, this knife will fit comfortably in the back pockets and even the front. However, when I don't have pockets, which is a good 70% of the time, the deep carry clip makes it easy to attach to my leggings or even my boots. Overall, I really like this Damn Designs Ghoul. It's small enough that I can carry it with almost any outfit, but it's not so small that it's uncomfortable to use. It also has a really cool modern design and looks great both open and closed. I like that the G10 is also customizable, or, you know, you can always leave it the color that it is, and it still looks lovely. Another feature that I really like is this black G10 backspacer with a hole in it that allows you to attach a paracord lanyard to the knife. The paracord that I chose is made from 550 nylon, which means it can hold up to 550 pounds, and the color and the pattern of the paracord is called Nightmare. Fitting, right, I know. I purchased it from Paracord Planet. As you can see, I got extra stuff. So I will put the link to it in the description below. You can easily get lost in all of the colors and patterns that they have on their site. It's pretty amazing. I added the lanyard as it offers a little bit more grip to the knife, and it can be used to draw the knife from my pocket as well. I also like to personalize my EDC gear if I can. Instead of a bead on the lanyard, I wanted to try something different by adding a keychain as a style accent. I ended up scrolling through Etsy for probably way too much time, and I fell in love with this little skeleton when I saw it, so I had to buy it. What I ended up doing was taking off the larger keyring and attaching it to the paracord lanyard. In addition to the keychain, I thought it would also be cool to pair my watch band to the set. Once again, scrolling through Etsy with what may or may not be a glass of wine in my hand, I found this cool store that had a seriously extensive collection of watch bands. Again, I'll leave a link to that below. So naturally, I had to buy this spooky white style band, which will probably be worn sparingly because it is white, but I thought it was cool and it fit the set well. Instead of a coin or a pen, I decided to choose a small fidget item that the seller on Etsy called a monkey fist fidget toy. And it is quieter than me clicking a pen, and it is small enough that it can fit in my non-existent pant pockets. I also wanted to get a handkerchief for this set and decided to try making one myself. Then I found myself unsupervised at a fabric store and ended up buying way too much stuff. But for my first attempt at sewing a handkerchief, I don't think this one is too bad. I don't sew very often, so I think this is a really cool way to get some practice. All in all, I love how this little setup is going. I may add more things to it like a fixed blade knife, a flashlight, or even a small notebook. But the most fun part about this whole process for me was actually finding the knife, scrolling endlessly through Etsy, and creating a set that's unique to me. For those who care also, the nail polish that I am wearing is called Well by Sally Hansen, and it's color therapy. It actually dries very quickly, which I was very surprised about. So that's about it. If you like this video, I encourage you to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see me do more of these. I also encourage you to share these videos to someone who likes knives, especially anyone who might be looking for knives that would fit smaller hands. Also subscribe to my Instagram too to see some amazing photos of my new setups that I'm working on, or new EDC items that I plan to review. As always, be kind to everybody and try some new coffee today. Thanks everybody. This knife opens by using this flunt. Instead of a bead on the lanyard, I wanted to try something different by adding a keychain as a style accent. Instead of a bead on... LOL, you thought we were done. Just wanted to let everybody know that if you noticed, my knife is a little bit blue. I actually do carry all my knives, and I found out that G10 will take the color of any of the pants I'm wearing, and I happen to wear really dark blue jeans. So I tried really hard to get it out, and that's also partially why I am now dyeing this knife.